All right, welcome. This week, we dug into the system for multiplying your visibility without burning yourself out creating content. But here's the thing. Knowledge without action, it's just trivia. So this explainer, it's all about one thing, turning what you've learned into actual results. And we're doing it today. Let's dive in.
And that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? You've seen the framework, you get the principles, but understanding means absolutely nothing without execution. So today is all about closing that gap between knowing what to do and actually doing it.
So let's do a quick recap of the last 4 days. I really don't want you to think of these as 4 separate lessons. No. They are one single integrated system for building strategic visibility. And you'll see, each part just builds on the last one.
It all kicked off on Monday with this huge core principle. The fastest way to grow isn't just about working harder, pushing that boulder uphill by yourself. It's all about leverage. It's about using a smarter tool to get a much bigger result. It's about getting in front of audiences that already exist.
But look, if we're going to borrow audiences, we can't just say yes to everything that comes our way. So on Tuesday, we built a system to actually evaluate opportunities before you commit, making sure every single ounce of your effort is spent on partnerships that are actually going to move the needle.
Wednesday was a total game changer, right? The authority transfer principle. When a source that people already trust vouches for you, their credibility, their authority, it's like it instantly gets transferred to you in the eyes of their audience. It is the ultimate shortcut to building trust.
And all of that led us right to Thursday, where we finally put a name on that vouch, a cosign. And we laid out the exact playbook for getting those critical endorsements. The entire system is now in your hands.
Okay, hard pivot. Let's forget all the theory for just a minute. Out of everything we've covered this week, there is only one thing that matters right now. One single high-leverage action that I need you to take this weekend.
This is it. Seriously, it's this simple. First, you're going to list and score 10 people who could potentially endorse you. Second, you're going to look at that list and identify your top 3. And third, and this is the most important part, you are going to choose just one of them, and you're going to send the request this weekend. That's it. That is the whole mission.
And to do step 1, you're going to use this exact framework from Thursday. You just score each person on their credibility, the audience overlap with yours, and the strength of your relationship. You multiply those scores and boom, the highest numbers just float to the top. There's no guesswork here, it's just simple math.
So why just one request? Why not 10? Because of this simple truth. One real request that you actually send is infinitely more valuable than 10 perfect plans just sitting in your draft folder. We are chasing momentum here, not perfection. Now, let's talk about why this works so well. This one tiny action has massive compounding effects down the line. This is not about getting one testimonial. It's about starting a chain reaction.
See, authority compounds. That first yes you get makes getting the second yes so much easier. That first introduction opens the door for 10 more. It all starts with that single strategic step, and it creates this snowball effect for your credibility.
So you're at a crossroads right now, and there are basically 2 paths you can take. Most people, they just wait. They hope for a lucky break, for someone to discover them. But elite entrepreneurs, they don't hope, they act. They proactively figure out who can vouch for them, and they make the ask. They build their own authority.
Please remember this. You can have the best product, the best service in the world. But if you're just waiting to be discovered, you're going to be waiting a very, very long time. Authority isn't just given to you. It's built, one strategic ask at a time. And just remember the end goal here. All of this borrowed attention you're about to generate needs a place to go, a home. When someone finds you through an endorsement, you have to convert that temporary interest into a permanent connection, like getting them to subscribe to your newsletter. That's how you turn a mention into a real, tangible asset.
All right, it's your move. The time for learning is over. The time for execution is right now. What you do this weekend is going to set the tone and build the momentum for your entire next week, and honestly, probably beyond that.
Here is your final checklist. It literally could not be any clearer. Score 10 people, find your top 3, pick one, customize the script we gave you on Thursday, and hit send before Monday. No excuses, no overthinking, just execute.
So I'm going to leave you with this question. It really is a choice. The entrepreneurs who take this one small action this weekend will have real, tangible momentum come Monday morning. The ones who just listen to this and then move on,
Well, they're going to be in the exact same spot 6 months from now, still waiting. Which one are you going to be? It's your move.